How you doing, everybody? JW here, Rush Truck Centers, Southern Colorado. Got a little bit of extra information for you guys. So before I get into this truck, I wanted to talk to you about a couple things, just to give you some updates. We are now offering on new and used trucks for approved credit, no payments for 90 days. So I have some stock trucks in here that I need to move, and so we're pricing them accordingly. Got plenty of day cabs, 389 day cabs, as you can see there, short hoods. Then I got some 567s. I have some that are automated. Then I got some sleeper trucks, and these 567s here. And some other 389 stand-ups. So I have lots of trucks here. Again, so if you feel like you've been on the bitter edge of making a purchase, you've been a little bit nervous about what's going on here, but you feel like you could get out there for the next 3 months and make some money, you can do it payment free if we set it up right. So give me a call, 970-518-5520. So back to this truck. This is a 2021 367 with a setback front axle. And this truck is capable of doing many different vocations. It's got a lot of capabilities. If you're an upfitter, bodybuilder, I think some good applications for this one would be it's perfectly suited for a 15-foot dump body. It'd be a good sewage truck, if you want to build a honey wagon. It's got a great tight turning radius, a super stiff frame, very rigid suspension, good engine and everything else. So let me break into that. This one's called Cool Gray, and it's hard to see it in the sunlight. It almost comes across, I believe, as a blue in the video, but it's actually more of a gray when the sun is out. It's a great looking color. This one does have the classic single pod headlights for vocational use, which are nice. This might be one of the very last trucks that Peterbilt actually built that has these headlights on it. They have recently discontinued, so they're going to be going to the larger pod headlights. And that's not to say that you can't get replacement parts through our parts department. So it's got a front bumper cutout to add some fog lights in there. This one is a 500 horse Cummins with the uprated torque at 1850. It's running a 373 rear gear set. It's a single piece front windshield on this one. The nice thing is that bumper makes a nice step. This one does have Meritor axles front and back. This one is a 20,000 pound front axle. It's the wide track, so it does have the tight turning radius, and this is a 10,000 pound rated 315 front tire, so you can get that full 20,000 pound rating for the front axle. Disc brakes on the front, and this one will have drum on the rear. 100-gallon fuel tank. This can be polished. This one has a 11 5/8 inch frame, and so it's got a more robust frame, and then it has an insert. It's what we call a suspension insert, and it starts here and it goes all the way to the back to the end of the frame. So this one has inner axle lockers, and then 11R22.5 tall rubber, and it's sporting the RT46 Hendrickson suspension, so it's a 46,000 pound suspension. Very, very stout and robust. This truck could also probably be a great hook lift truck. It's got a 132.2 CA ratio, and the full wheelbase is 209. All you bodybuilders who follow that stuff will certainly know what I'm talking about. And it has approximately 60 inches of afterframe. So you can see here all the air and trailer, everything is pushed to the back of the frame so that you can put a pintle or anything on there if you need to. Open shoulder Bridgestones on the rear. Battery disconnect. You got your battery box here with your air tanks mounted just below. It looks like you have about 4 foot of frame space, maybe about 3.5 foot clear. It's got a 12-inch exhaust stack on it, but I would imagine we'd probably make that taller. That's a real easy fix for us to do. The weight of this truck out of the factory is 18,100 pounds. Very robust. It's got the gray Mordura seats and the standard gray interior. Peterbilt is what we call it. You can see all your gauge clusters here. It's got a lot of glare today. Extra wiring for your fog lights are right here. Well, the B panel is pretty blank, so if you need to put anything else in there, that's no problem. There's also some spare electric over air switches, PTO switch, and then of course your front rear inner axle lock. And all the rest is pretty standard. Again, it's a 13-speed with 373 rear gear sets. If you guys have any questions, or you might be curious if maybe one of your body upfits might be a good fit for this truck, give me a call. Again, my name is JW, 970-518-5520. If you like these videos, go ahead and click on the button in the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe. We'd love to have you. Thanks for everybody being out there during this tough time, and stay safe, everybody.